And let's get into the why. Okay. We have the why. You're gonna we get led into the why. Okay. And a why is that's where you shine. Okay. And I don't mean you shine as in you're talking a lot. Okay. This is where you become very interested. Okay. You're interested in the client. You're interested in not just why you need insurance. That's not the why. The why is how did we get here? Like, why are we here at 73 years old with no life insurance? Because a lot of times you might think the why is they don't have any, they need it. Boom, let's move on. No, 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 no. I want to know why you 73 with no life insurance. That's going to help me close the deal way more than just knowing you don't have any, and I'm going to give you a solution to fill that void. You with me? So here is the flow. I got this from when was this, dude? This was it Clint? It was probably 4 or 5 weeks ago. Somebody was on our Friday training, and they talked about who, what, where, and why.
Marisa.
Marisa. There we go. All right. And I've always dug into the why, but when she said that, it made it very palatable and easy for me to digest when she said that. I was like, oh shit, that's what we've been doing. Okay, cool. So when you get into the why, a lot of us lead with the beneficiary, right? Like, hey, so you put here, Bryce, that your beneficiary is Cassie. All right. Who's Cassie to you?
It's my wife.
That's your wife. Great. How long you guys been married?
Almost 4 years now.
4 years, man. Right on. Where'd y'all get married at? Where'd y'all meet?
Met in San Francisco. Got married in Central Coast in San Luis Obispo.
Got you. You died yesterday. What would she be doing today?
She probably have to move in with her parents.
Move in with her parents. Their parents got a big place?
Not for two other kids as well.
Two other kids. All right. And your kids, how old are
they? 2 and 3 months.
2 and 3 months. All right. Boy, girl, 2 boys. What's going on
there? Yeah, 2 boys.
2 boys. Right on. And what do you do for a living?
I'm in construction.
You're in construction. All right. Right on. Right on. For a long time, independent, or you?
No, I work for a contractor.
Or for a contractor. All right. So it's like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just depending on if we get jobs or not.
All right. So do you have something in place right now already, or do you have nothing? Like, do you have something through work, have some independently, or you got nothing right now?
No, I have an old 401k from I used to work for more of like a corporate construction company, so I have an old 401k through them, and she's my beneficiary on that.
She's your beneficiary on that on the 401k.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. But as in life insurance, tax-free death benefit, you got any of that?
No.
No. Okay. Now, you're 43, is that right?
Yep.
All right. So 43 years young, you got a couple kids. I'm assuming this isn't your first time looking into life insurance. Why haven't you taken care of it yet?
Well, I mean, I had some through my job at my last job, so I guess I just never really considered. I know I paid into something there, but I recently started, working with this contractor, and I don't know. I just, I see ads for it all the time. I just haven't really.
So you had the insurance through work.
Yeah.
Right. Left that job, lost the insurance, and been uninsured for how long now?
About 6 months now.
6 months. 6 months. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. And so if I'm hearing you right, does your wife work, or is it just you?
No, just me.
All right. All right. Yeah. So I thought that, but I wanted to ask because you said if you didn't work, she'd be at her mom's house with the kids, which is what you don't want, right?
Right.
All right. And you had the work insurance, don't have it. You have 401k, but that's for you to live on, right? You know that, and it's pre-tax, so before it gets to her, it's going to get whacked, And you want to make sure, do you own or rent your home?
We own
You own. Okay, cool. How much you got left on the mortgage?
from I think like 450,000.
450. All right. So yeah, man, if you don't make it home, yes, you will be doing that. And we got to make sure that if you qualify, find you something that alleviate that for her, the family, so that you keep the house and they don't have to move in with her parents. Is that fair?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. All right. And then get into it. All right. That was, I don't know how many minutes that was. Probably 5, 6, maybe 5, 5, 6 minutes of questions. Okay. But I knew who, what, where, and why what was going to happen to everybody who he takes care of. Okay. And why we are where we are today. And how we got there. Did you guys pick all that up? So now I have a really clear picture of what we're doing today and why we're here versus I just want to know how much it is or whatever, however you end up in some of these situations. Who, what, where, why. Sometimes it's the final expense person who is, they don't have that beneficiary, right? So during that why, you're kind of so let's be that person.
Yep.
Okay. So hey Bryce, looks like here you put down nobody here as your beneficiary. Who would you be leaving it to?
One of my kids.
One of your kids. Okay. Do you have one that you like if you died yesterday without the insurance would have to pick up the pieces? Who would that be?
Probably my oldest daughter.
Your oldest daughter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And is that because she's closer to you or what's up with that?
Yeah, I mean we talk the most. The other two, I don't think they really like me that much anymore. So yeah, my oldest is the one I talk with the most.
Got it. Okay. So is your primary goal just to make sure the final expenses are taken care of, or even though the other two don't really speak to you, are you looking to leave them some extra money or something behind as well? Or are you just not trying to be a bill?
Yeah, I don't really want to leave anything for them, at least as it stands now. I don't know. Can you change your beneficiary later?
You can change it and you can do all that later. But my job is to help you cover the minimum to take care of your final expenses. Anything extra is totally up to you. But
Yeah.
no doubt we're going to take care of what a burial or cremation costs. Okay.
That's mainly just the final expenses.
All right. So just real quick, let's get out of the role play. With that statement there with the why, right? When somebody goes, I don't know one of my kids and things like that, the best way to get to the real is, hey, you died yesterday. Who would have to figure it out today? Because you're going to lead them to a unequivocal. They got to give you an answer. You're dead, dude. You can't sit there. I don't know what. No, you know which one would.
Yeah.
It's so important how you frame your questions. If you frame them the wrong way, you'll get some wild ass answers. Okay. So, any questions about the why? Who, what, where, why, and stay there. Become very comfortable there. It's uncomfortable. Okay. So I'm gonna throw you guys a curveball. It's you got to get comfortable doing this, but it is uncomfortable doing it because you're asking layered questions that a lot of times folks they ain't thought of, man. To ask somebody, hey, Bryce, you died yesterday. What does it look like for Cassie today? A lot of you, that's going to be a tough statement, a tough question to ask. And that's okay. Accept it. It's fine. But but you have to do it. All right. And those things, the more confident you start asking questions like that and waiting in silence, the client's going to have to think, like, yeah. And I think, okay, so and the follow-up question to that, they got a big enough house to take your wife and no, not with 2 kids. Shoot. I mean, I could have followed up with, damn, so like they might be sleeping on the floor or like on the couch. Yeah. Do you guys understand how vivid some of those things are? You got to get vivid with your words and what you're and during the why. right? The why is where you're painting a picture, almost a nightmare. It ain't a dream, you know? But like I said, I'm not the guy who makes people think they're going to die. It's not like we're not pulling up in the damn hearse, but we are talking to them as if death is real, right? There's an in between the hearse pulling up and death is real. Makes sense? Like, you know, like we gotta, like, we're right there. Okay.